Welcome. I'm your host, Jesse Swear, nationally recognized inclusive fitness trainer, Silver Sneaker Flex instructor. Find out more about me, visit my website, www.jesseswear.com, and utilize science to master your fitness. Now, today we're not going to utilize science. We're going to utilize lightweight dumbbells, and we're going to do a boom, a muscle class for you. Silver Sneakers, boom muscle, action-packed. We do muscular conditioned blocks. That's using those dumbbells in conditioned blocks, typically unilateral, bilaterally, and then we're going to do action intervals. So grab your hydration, get physician's clearance, pay attention to your posture. If you want to grab a seat, you may. You don't have to do this standing fully. I will be doing it in the standing position, but you may do it any way you want. The goal is just to move along with me. So I'm going to grab those weights, and we're going to get started. And the first move we're going to work on is a hammer curl, right? So in that hammer curl, we're going to be working on the brachioradialis right here. And it is going to be a elbow flexor, right? So elbow flexors, they are definitely strong. In fact, if you turn it into the pronated position instead of the neutral position and you get the brachialis, that is actually stronger than your biceps. Again, an elbow flexor. So we're going to do, there you go, just like that, unilaterally. And if you see, I'm going to come right to here. So I'm not going to come all the way up, right? I'm going to engage right here and take it back down. So nice engagement, about a little over 90 degrees, maybe 100. Get good squeeze. Let's get 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. And then the other side. 1. And again, we're working on the brachioradialis. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, which originates on the lateral part of the humerus, and it inserts in the styloid and into the radial aspect. Now that's bilateral. 2, 3, 4, nice and tall. 5, make sure you breathe. 6, 7, and 8. And now I'm going to alternate. 1, 2, and then double it up. There you go. Right, a little more complexity here. We're going to get that nice good squeeze. Here's number 3. Get another one, nice and tall. Here's 4. And then another one. Get that 5th one. And then let's get 3 more. When I say 3 more, that's 3 more total sets. There's 1. There's 2. And then let's get that 3rd one out of the way. And there was your muscular addition block where we're just focused on brachioradialis, right? Again, a strong strong elbow flexor. These are your hip flexors. We're working on straight elbow flexors today. Now get the hydration, pay attention to rate of perceived exertion, and then let's take this into that action interval where we're going to mimic athletic movements, okay? So let's work on those athletic movements, and I'm just going to tap my right into my left, right where my arch would be. Just like that, I'm just tapping, right? I'm pulling my sweatpants up so you can see that tap, because I'm going to take those feet, that right foot, right, and I'm going to tap behind now, tap behind. So I'm working on a little more balance and shifting that weight. So now I got to cross, do a little bit of scissor, and I'm trying to stay in the same spot as I do this motion. There you go, good. And now you can lean on back if you want, tap it, get those curls involved. Right? You can add to this routine by just tapping back and forth, getting some curls involved as well if you want to make it a little more difficult, or you can keep your hands just like this where we're just trying to do a lateral slide. You can double that lateral slide up, which we'll do on our next action interval. Rest, grab that hydration. Let's get ready. Another boom muscle exercise. This time we're going to stay in the pronated position, and we're going to work more of that brachialis, right? That is the strongest elbow flexor we have, stronger than the biceps, can take a lot of force. And in fact, when you're in this position, it takes the bicep virtually out of the entire movement, right? Because the bicep is a very radial supinated power, right? That is very strong in this position. This position, not as strong. And again, for this one, it works on the insertions are going into the ulna this time, where you insert, but the origination is again in that humerus, somewhere in between the long head and that lateral head. So we're going to turn here of the tricep, and we're going to go reverse. 1, just like this. 2, staying in that pronated position. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then that left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now there are better ways to do this. 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to go single right, single left, and then double it up. You got it. Single, single, double. There's 2. Single, single. There's 3. Single, single. You got your 4th one. We got 4 more just like that, and that is 4 rounds of 3. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And there's 4. Rest those down. Let's go to that next action interval after you get your hydration. So now the next action interval, right, we stopped and we did the lateral slide with those toes into the arches. Now we're going to do a double it up. So we're going to double tap. There you go. Tap, tap. You got it. Now we're going to get those hips in extension. So we're pushing them back. Good. You could call that flexion as well, right? Because you're getting those knees closer to your body as you bend over more. Good. But we're extending those hips back behind us and tapping through. Good. Tap. There we go. Now you can add a curl, but we want to stay in a lower position. Now, in terms of getting development of your glute medius, or your minimus, or your medius, that's necessarily not going to happen in this position because you need to load it. And not only do you need to load it, you need to kind of get it stretched as well. And this doesn't necessarily load or stretch it as much as necessary in order to engage the glute medius and the mins. This is a D exercise, but in terms of what we're doing, tapping, we are working those legs. And you can feel those butt cheeks right here, outer side of the butt cheeks working. And rest. Woo-hoo, feel that burn. The lower you go, slower you go, the more load or volume you put on there, you're actually going to feel that a little bit more. Now, grab those weights, and let's finish off with a concentrated curl. So that means we're going to be in the supinated position, and we're going to be working that bicep more predominantly here. So right side, there you go. So now it's going to get the bicep, it's going to get the short head, it's going to get the long head. 4, there you go. 5, 6, 7, and 8. A little easier this way, right? We can pump through these. 2, 3, 4, 5. Key and Bentley are 6, 7. Alternate. Right, left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then nice and tall again. And now we're going to go right, left, double it up. Right, left, bilateral. This is uni, and this is bi. That's 3. And soon we'll be saying bi completely. 4, and 5, 6, nice and tall. Shoulders back in retraction. 7, trying to really work those biceps. And 8, rest those down, and let's go to that last action interval. Now, our first action interval was just a slide and slide, right? Or a step back and a step back. Our second, right, trying to really target those glute medius, try to get a little lower. Tapping those arches again, but we're doing it double. The next one, we're going to do a little karaoke. Cross, cross, cross. So it's going to look like this. Cross, cross, cross. So right behind, take the left out, right behind, left out, right behind, left out. Watch the wall. Now I'm going to step with my right, left behind, right, left behind, right, left behind. Watch the tree. Left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left. You see that karaoke? Boom. We can cross over too. So right now I'm just, right, cross back, cross back, cross back. Now let's change that up where we cross over and back. So we're going to cross back, cross front, cross back, right? So here we go. I know, right? I'm going to confuse you all. So just stick with the cross behind. Be safe. Watch the trees and watch the blinds as you do that. So let's just go back. Step out, back, step out, back, step out. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And keep it behind because I probably don't have enough room to do the real karaoke and I'm going to confuse you. So peace, my friends. Enjoy and be safe. Grab banister if necessary because we do